In the studio with us this morning is Superintendent Jeff Whitsitt with the United School District. Good morning, Mr. Whitsitt.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I am good.
Had a nice chat with your different coaches of your ball teams as we're rounding out this spring season. A good talk with Coach McMahon this morning.
Yeah, we've got a good group, just good people trying to do good things for our kids. I know Mark's probably his season could have gone better in a lot of ways, but you never see him without a smile on his face out there. As long as he's on a diamond, he's feeling pretty good. So,
well, good luck to them tonight against West Central and two of our local teams in the LTC. So good luck.
Yep.
Okay, Mr. Whitsitt, you had your board meeting last night. You're getting closer, sir.
Yeah, we moved our regular meeting. We're typically the second Thursday, so we moved it to this Monday this week because of the Regional Office of Education holds their Excellence in Education banquet every May, and unfortunately for the United School District, it always falls on our regular board meeting night. So we end up moving our May board meeting pretty much every year, and this year we moved it to this Monday. So we were off schedule a little bit, but we had our meeting. May meetings aren't a whole lot of fun. There's not a lot of. It's pretty much budget amendments and insurance renewals and paying back some loans on some funds, just cash flow stuff that we do throughout the year. So a lot of logistical stuff. Like I said, we bid out our property casualty insurance and some of that stuff this year, and so we had some discussion on that and finally came to a conclusion there. We also, our health insurance renewals, our staff health insurance, those renewals came in, and we had a lot to talk about there because insurance right now is just tough. It really is, and our renewal is higher than we would like it to be. Not how we projected it moving forward. So we talked about how we can tweak plans and do some things to maybe make that work. But so we didn't make a decision on the health insurance. We've got another month before we have to there. So
misery loves company. Feel free to share with us, how high did your premiums come back at?
Well, the original renewal was 17%. We've negotiated it down to 9.6 at this point, I think. So,
and that's been going on, increases for at least 10 straight years now.
Yeah, and we've been pretty lucky. I looked back. Our last three were zero. 3 years ago, we had a 0% increase, and then last year was 3, and the year before that was 3.4. So, we just were projecting numbers like that, and that's not what happened.
Right.
We had some, like any pool, you're going to have good years and bad years, and
sure.
we apparently did not have a great year last year health-wise, so, you end up paying the price for that. And our broker even went out to bid other agencies, and we had a lot of agencies wouldn't even bid us because of our history here recently. So,
which, you know what, it's all relative. The 10-year increase that I described, okay, take out the 2 years of COVID, 20 and 21, because there were so few people going to the hospital or going to a doctor or doing our normal routine checkups. But then, boom, this last 2 years, every tummy flu and every bug you could get, we've all been getting.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just insurance. Insurance is something none of us wants to use. You pay for it and hope you never use it. But when you do, it costs, and it's part of doing business now. So I don't know where it's going. I say that a lot as I near the end here. I'm not sure where some things are going, but I don't know what the answer is going to be there. We went to a high deductible savings account plan a couple years ago. We haven't gotten a huge amount of buy-in among our staff, but I do think there are some savings to be had there, and I think some marketing and some educating of our staff again, because we've turned people over, and as they come in, they don't necessarily know all the differences that are involved there. So we'll do some of that here in the next month and see if we can't do what's right for people. I don't want to put people on a plan that doesn't work for them. But I think we got some young bucks that we've been hiring the last couple of years that could probably afford the high deductible plan for as little as they're actually going to the doctor and things like that. So
Yeah, and it takes a little bit for people to get out from underneath the inflation as well and feel like they can contribute to something like that, because, a lot of people were used to that, and then boom, you've got to pay more for your insurance, your electric bill every month, gasoline, groceries,
right. But
all those little things.
But as a poor vision individual and a glasses wearer,
Yeah.
man, having a savings account like that to dip into is kind of
Huge.
a nice thing,
Yeah.
for sure. So.
Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you and everybody else on health insurance.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like I said, May board meetings are not a lot of fun because
No.
that's the kind of stuff we talk about. The fun part of our meeting was we did get to talk about the ROE banquet, the Excellence in Education banquet. It's a nice thing the ROE puts on for all the districts in the region. Every district gets to have representation. They nominate a couple staff members for a local award, and then at the end of it, the ROE picks a teacher of the year and then a support staff member of the year. And United was fortunate this year that we had the winner of the support staff member of the year, and it was our district bookkeeper, Chris Rep. So at the end of the night, after all the song and dance was over, they ROE Jody Scott got up and awarded 2 major awards, and Chris Rep took home one of those. So that it was a really nice night to celebrate her and then celebrate our retirees. We've got several that are retiring this year, so we got to recognize them. Julie Knapp, Tracy Howard from the North Elementary, lifers, never left that building, have been there 33 plus years, each of them. And then Wendy Havens, our high school math teacher, is retiring after 45 years of teaching.
Wow.
And finally, she's fun to talk to because you ask her, well, why haven't you retired before now? And she said, I just never found a time that I felt like I wanted to be done. So
Good for her.
really neat storylines there. Then we recognized Dorothy Oakes, our North Elementary secretary. She's a dynamite go-getter out there, and Trish Bertelson and Ashley Bouchon, 2 teachers in our district that just do a phenomenal job and provide a lot of cool opportunities for our kids.
Congratulations to everyone, and that's a wonderful event the ROE does. Jody does a nice job, her and her staff. Congratulations to Chris Rep as well. Who was Teacher of the Year?
Lana Stewart from Monmouth Roseville.
Who's retiring as well.
Yeah, right. So
That's lovely.
Pretty neat deal. So.
Okay, love it. All good stuff. All right, what else is going on at United?
We're winding down. Our seniors are done. We've got graduation this Sunday. I want to say 3 o'clock. I didn't look at that before I came in, but I'm pretty sure it's usually 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So we'll graduate. Probably, for my money, I think this might be the smallest group we've ever graduated at United in the 20 years we've been United, because I think we're in the 47 range to graduate on Sunday. So weirdly small group because we'll have nearly 80 freshmen coming in next year. So
Nice.
So we do that. We've got 8th grade promotion next week on the 23rd at 6 o'clock out at the junior high. Honestly, the bulk of our time right now is still organizing for the reorganization and getting our grade levels set. And the May board meeting, typically you're making some hires and you're filling some spots. We didn't have any hires last night, not a one to fill any spots. So we still have a couple vacancies we're talking about and we're worried about a little bit. But
What are your 2 vacancies in case someone knows someone?
well, we need a high school Spanish teacher, and then a high school industrial arts teacher. And weirdly, we're still in the market for a kindergarten teacher. Part of the reason of the reorganization was so we could expand our kindergarten classrooms and go to 3 sections at each building, get our kindergartners in smaller groups so we can work with them a little more and maybe catch some of these delays and some of the issues that we see with later elementary kids and even in high school. And so we made a mission. Part of our plan all along has been, that's why we're doing the reorganization, is to thin those sections out so we can really meet the needs of those kids earlier in their lives. So, we did pick up from Knox Warren. We're going to host a pre-K special ed classroom. We're getting more and more kids coming to us in the pre-K realm that already have IEPs, already show developmental delays. And up till now, they're in our blended classrooms, which is good. Giving them services in any capacity is great. But to be able to provide them with a classroom more fitted to their needs is going to be beneficial to them and to our other kids in the typical pre-K sections. So we're excited about that too. But weirdly, we're still in the market for a kindergarten teacher as well.
Okay. Well, we'll help spread the word for you.
Yep. And then we did accept a resignation last night. We're losing Sarah Grant. She resigned at the end of this year. That's Eric Grant's wife, not Casey Grant's wife, for clarification out there. And I feel like I can say that because both Sarahs have made jokes about that themselves. So, we are in the market for a reading interventionist as of last night, fill Sarah's spot. So we hate to lose Sarah. She's a good one, just a fun, kind human being and great for kids. But she's moving on to other things, and we'll bounce.
Okay. All right. Best of luck at graduation this Sunday. I'm excited for you and the 2024 class of the United Red Storm. You have a good weekend. I'll see you again next month and at halfway to freezing for food.
Sure. Yes. Yes. I definitely will be at halfway to freezing. Might be time for Mr. Hawkins to come in June and meet with you for the first time. We'll see.
You're going to dodge us for the cake, aren't you?
Yeah, probably right.
Okay, well, thanks for coming in today, Mr. Whitsitt. It's been a pleasure if you don't come in next month. We really appreciate everything that you've done on keeping folks abreast of United information and coming in and doing ball games for us and all the wonderful things you've done here to help us support you guys at United.
Yeah, we can't thank the radio station enough either. It's a huge way for us to communicate things, and you guys have always been very, very, very fair and very helpful to us throughout everything.
All right, have a good summer.
Thank you.
Superintendent Jeff Whitsitt with us of the United School District.